Political stability is key to country's continued progress. Customs foil attempts to smuggle 15.7 kilograms of methamphetamine. Good evening, I'm Amin Carlos and you're watching News on 2. Prime Minister Dr. Sri Najib Tun Razak said today political stability is a prerequisite to ensure the country continues to progress. However, he added that people should not take for granted the political stability that had been established by the Barisan National Government, which enabled the nation to achieve enviable development. And speaking at a Meet the People session in Nabawan Town in Bensiangan, Sabah today, Dr. Sri Najib said the development is a result of careful planning and inclusive implementation by the BN government. Highlighting the example of a country which gained independence earlier than Malaysia, he said its wealth was just 1/3 of Malaysia's. He added that the country had been embroiled in civil strife, hence there was no political stability.
We take for granted. Ada kala kita rasakan bahawa tak susah kita boleh tukar kerajaan, tak ada masalah. Tapi tuan-tuan, sekali kita buat silap, negara dan negeri boleh hancur.
Dr. Sri Najib also announced a 3 million ringgit allocation for the Nabawan housing project for the hardcore poor during the event, which was attended by over 10,000 people from the community.
Well, meanwhile, residents in Nabawan, Sabah are rejoicing today as soon they will no longer need to travel out of their district to seek medical treatment once their local health clinic becomes fully operational next month. And officially launched by Prime Minister Dr. Sri Najib Tun Razak today, the 28.8 million ringgit clinic is located 1 kilometer away from Nabawan town and benefits some 32,000 residents from 44 villages. The clinic, along with 87 personnel, which includes a specialist doctor, 9 doctors and 3 dentists, it also provides 19 medical services, among others, school health services, medical physiotherapy, maternity, dental health and X-ray. The construction of the Nabawan Health Clinic began in 2010 and was completed in November 2016. The clinic began operation on December 5th of the same year. While during the event, Dr. Sri Najib also visited the outpatient clinic and spent some time speaking with patients and handing out daily necessities to them. Accompanying him at the event was Sabah Chief Minister Tan Sri Musa Haji Aman, Deputy Chief Minister Tan Sri Joseph Pyrin Kittingan, and the state cabinet ministers. The Customs Department thwarted 2 attempts to smuggle 15.7 kilograms of methamphetamine worth 1.09 million ringgit during 2 separate raids this month, and 3 Indian nationals aged between 30 and 32 were also arrested.
Speaking at a media conference in KLIA today, Customs Director General Dr. Sri Subramaniam Tolasi, the first raid was conducted at KLIA on January 4th, where 2 sisters from Chennai were arrested. Officers found 10.5 kilograms of the drugs worth 735,000 ringgit hidden inside 2 containers. The second raid was held at KLIA-2 on January 11th, where a man from Tiruchirappalli was caught with 5.2 kilograms of drugs stashed in portable gas stoves. The drugs were estimated to cost 364,000 ringgit.
Kita sedang adakan perbincangan dengan kedutaan India. Ya, kerana banyak sangat dadah yang masuk dari India. Dan saya tidak merujuk pada kes ini saja, ya. Ada kes-kes di mana yang membawa dadah ini kemungkinan keldai.
All suspects are being investigated under Section 39B of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952, which carries the death sentence upon conviction. On another case, Dr. Sri Subramaniam said the Customs Department thwarted an attempt to smuggle in 1.2 million Taiwan dollars into the country on Thursday. The Customs Director General said the money was found hidden in a teddy bear, adding that they also arrested 2 Nigerians, aged 29 and 30 at KLIA for failing to declare the money.
Apa-apa mata wang yang melebihi 10,000 US dollar perlu diikrar, ya, kepada custom. Tak ada masalah, nak bawa lebih boleh ikrar. Tetapi yang ini dibawa dan disorok dalam soft toy yang ada di sini.
Dato Sri Subramaniam said the department believed the currency smuggling attempt was connected to a drug syndicate and that both suspects have been remanded to facilitate investigations under Section 135, Subsection 1, Subsection A of the Customs Act.
A manager of an oil and gas company was killed while riding his superbike along kilometer 317.4 of the East Coast Highway Phase 2 or LPT-2 near the Bandar Kerteh Kemaman exit in Terengganu this morning. Muhammad Sendi, alias Zailani bin Ngah, alias Cho, 41, an employee of the Mustari Oil and Gas Company, was dragged several meters when his Honda CBR 1000RR hit a pothole and rolled over several times, causing him to be dragged several meters along the road. Now, the victim, who sustained serious injuries to his head and body, died at the scene of the accident. And early investigations found that the accident occurred at a straight stretch of the road and there were no other vehicles present when the accident took place. Well, furthermore, the road surface was somewhat slippery following rainy conditions since early this morning. The body of the deceased was sent to the Kemaman Hospital's forensics unit for postmortem before it was claimed by the family for burial. Kemaman OCPD Superintendent Muhammad Said Ibrahim said the case is being investigated under Section 41, Subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987. The Kuala Lumpur Magistrates Court has postponed the January 25th the trial of two motorists accused of reckless driving leading to the freak accident that caused the death of a family of 3 in 2015. Now, the two accused, Siti Noraini Muhammad Zaid and Mohamed Fizal Reja Jamauddin, were charged under 41 subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987, which carries a maximum of 10-year prison sentence and up to 20,000 ringgit fine if convicted. Now, Siti Noraini and Mohamed Fizal attended court today with their lawyers, Omar Baki Ahmad and S.N. Sealan. And according to the charge sheet, both accused, who were in 2 separate Perodua Myvis, were driving recklessly along the Duta Ulu Klang Expressway, or Duke, between 12:30 a.m. to 1:05 a.m. on May 2nd, 2015. Their alleged reckless driving had resulted in the deaths of 3 people, Fairuz Nizam Hussain, his wife Nova Safitri Azhari, and their 6-month-old baby girl, Nur Firuza Anisa. Magistrate Zilfina Zabas has set January 30th to deliver judgment. A father of 4 was charged with murdering his wife in the Taiping Magistrates Court today, and no plea was taken from Muhammad Fadil Zainan, 41, who allegedly killed Nur Wahida Abdul Wahid, 38, in Matang, Taiping, around 8:30 p.m. on January 11th, as the case is under the jurisdiction of the High Court. Now, he faces a charge under Section 302 of the Penal Code, which carries the mandatory death sentence upon conviction, and Magistrate Muhammad Hairul Jamain did not impose any surety and set March 19 for remention. The prosecution was represented by Deputy Public Prosecutor Nur Raihan Ridwan, while the accused was unrepresented. On January 14, Muhammad Fadil had allegedly beaten Nur Wahida after suspecting her of having an affair with another man, and she was then rushed to the Taiping hospital via an ambulance after it was suspected that she was bleeding in the brain. She died in the hospital at around 9:30 p.m. the next day. The ice truck driver who was involved in an accident that killed 9 people last year has been charged with causing death by reckless driving at the Tapa Magistrates Court today. Muhammad Aizad Hazmi, 22, pleaded not guilty after the charge was read out before Magistrate Muhammad Harith Muhammad Mazlan. And according to the charge sheet, Muhammad Aizad is alleged to have driven recklessly, causing the death of a van driver and 8 passengers, aged between 55 and 82, at kilometer 45 of Jalan Ipoh Telo Intan near Tapa, October 28, 2017 at 6:45 a.m. Is being charged under Section 41, Subsection 1 of the Road Transport Act 1987, which carries a maximum 10-year sentence plus a 20,000 ringgit fine and a suspension of driver's license if found guilty. Magistrate Muhammad Harith set bail at 6,000 ringgit on February 27 for case mentioned. Deputy Public Prosecutor Fatin Farahia Nazri prosecuted, whereas lawyer Ranjit Singh represented the accused. Well, the man pleaded not guilty at the Kota Samarahan Sessions Court today to raping an underage girl in Kampung Koran Bari, Rancan Serian in 2016, and his remand order has been extended to Monday to continue the investigation. The 24-year-old unemployed man was not presented by counsel when Court Registrar Ida Mentong ordered the extension of the case mentioned today. The victim was arrested on January 8th following a police report lodged by the victim's mother after her 14-year-old daughter revealed that in 2016 she had sex with the accused twice. Now, the minor said she was forced to have sex with the accused, who was also her boyfriend. He will be remanded until a remention date has been confirmed. Bank Negara to introduce My Debit corporate card to reduce usage of check and cash. The annual Malaysian Inbound Tourism Association, or META, travel fair is back to offer a variety of exciting and special local tour packages, including up to 90% discount for packages purchased at the fair.
META President Uzaidi Udanis said visitors will gain exposure on the numerous interesting destinations in the country which were previously only known to local residents. The fair also gives local tour operators the opportunity to entice the public to go for the various packages they offer.
Jadi inilah kita nak promosikan di pertengahan di META Fair ni, dan META Fair kali ini kita bertuah semua state, lebih kurang 10 negeri mengambil bahagian.
This is the third edition of the META Travel Fair after its inception in 2016 and sees the participation of 1,000 industry players. 75,000 visitors and a total of 15 million ringgit earnings are expected during the fair, which is held at Malaysian International Trade and Exhibition Centre, MITEC, from today until Sunday.
The My Debit corporate card initiative will soon be implemented towards reducing the use of checks and cash in line with the shift towards electronic payments, known as e-payment. And Bank Negara Malaysia Governor Tan Sri Muhammad Ibrahim said the new initiative will be undertaken in collaboration with Payment Networks Malaysia Sendirian Berhad and local financial institutions. Now, in his speech at the launch of the Kedah Financial Carnival 2018 in Al-Azhar, Kedah today, Tan Sri Muhammad Ibrahim said the My Debit corporate card would enable corporations and entrepreneurs to make payments at the counters of government agencies or at selected bank branches without the use of checks or cash. The central bank governor said since the execution of the Financial Sector Blueprint 2011-2020, the use of checks had fallen 42% from 205 million to 120 million in 2017. However, he said the use of checks by entrepreneurs in making payments at government agencies remains high at 19 million in the year 2016. Tabung Haji has advised its depositors to update their personal profiles if there are any changes in information relating to the address, telephone numbers, and names of beneficiaries. The Pilgrimage Fund Board said the updating process was to facilitate the board to contact the depositors as well as avoid cases in where depositors did not receive Hajj offer letters due to changes in their addresses. And Group Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Dato' Sri Johan Abdullah said in a statement the number of depositors stood at 9.3 million to date. However, only 2.9 million of them had updated their personal profiles. Dato' Sri Johan also hoped that all depositors will take follow-up action to ensure the smooth process of disseminating any important information from Tabung Haji to them. He added that those who wish to update their profiles can head to any Tabung Haji branch nationwide, as well as Bank Islam, Bank Rakyat, Maybank Islamic, and Urban Transformation Centres, known as UTCs. And that concludes this evening's News On 2. And our top story: Customs foil attempts to smuggle 15.7 kilograms of methamphetamine worth 1.09 million ringgit. Do join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more updates. Till then, I'm Amin Carlos. Good night and thanks for watching.